foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the...
Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That one goes for 30 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out. But does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. This is Penny. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
From his own end zone, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Ty Long now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Oh, some strong running. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Barkley, toss play left. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. So, Charles, we are 3 weeks now into the regular season, and we're left with 5 unbeaten teams. Raiders and Broncos in the AFC, over in the NFC, Panthers, Cards, and Rams, all at 3-0. Maybe not the 5 that we would have. And got his man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 32 on the play. Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or 2, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Touchdown, LA! Keenan Allen, 41 yards. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The point after is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Jones now on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line.
Can't do that.
This is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So we come upon halftime here.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So first and 10 now from the 30. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, and they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Herbert throwing again. That'll be complete to Cook. And some room to run now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Herbert. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about that? He takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch hard.
Justin Jones there on the stop.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, Stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down. And it's in the area of holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Out to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Azeez Ojulari in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert finding Allen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
All right, let's let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is a 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number one receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Herbert going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Herbert to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Herbert, give him 9 there. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So now Jones and the Giants down 21-17. A little over 40 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
To throw is Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Complete to Shepard. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the first down, but he's brought down in play. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not a pool. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves, look. Salute when you see me.